lived quickly learned the name Viltrumite.
Invincible is one of the most popular adult animated series in the current pool, and it has undoubtedly given us a fresh take on what a superhero-based television series should look like. The show first premiered on Amazon Prime in 2021, and it won over the fans' hearts and was immediately renewed for 2 more seasons. Besides creating a new ensemble of superheroes, the creators have successfully launched an entire universe filled with robust species that stir up trouble for the protagonists. One such species is the Viltrumites, a humanoid race that seeks to extend its empire and establish control over every single planet in the galaxy. They have an array of superpowers, and today we shall have a look at the lesser-known physiological powers of the Viltrumites. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin.
Great strength. When our people come of age, we leave Viltrum and venture out into the...
An intergalactic power, the Viltrumite origin. Originating from the planet Viltrum, the Viltrumites are powerful humanoids who are determined to create the perfect civilization. After the death of their emperor, Argal, the Viltrumites engaged in a civil war to weed out any weak links in their society and initiated the Great Purge, which cut their population down to nearly half. The surviving Viltrumites are some of the strongest, most formidable soldiers in the universe, and they successfully launched a campaign to expand their empire. These humanoids are primarily known for their superhuman strength, and Viltrumite soldiers can lift up to billions of tons without blinking an eye. We also don't know the exact upper limit of their power, and if they can lift billions with ease, then we cannot even imagine what they can accomplish if they ever decide to unleash their full potential. Typically, Viltrumites conquer other planets by first offering advanced medical technology, helping them treat diseases and dealing with famines before launching an attack on them. Some species resisted them while they were on their way to achieving intergalactic power, but the Viltrumites dealt with them by launching a global genocide that would obliterate the entire species. Eventually, the Unopians joined hands with the coalition of planets to put an end to the Viltrumites' tyranny, and they even went as far as to build breeding camps to create a Unopian army. The Viltrumites then resorted to more efficient methods of galactic domination and would use strategies to weaken empires before seamlessly taking over them instead of launching direct attacks. Insane physiological lesser-known powers of Viltrumites. Let us now have a look at the incredible powers of this species and explore their unique humanoid physiology. 1. Accelerated healing. Accelerated healing is a rare physiological power bestowed upon very few supernatural beings, and the Viltrumites are among the few lucky species to have this ability. Besides regenerating any severed or injured body parts, the Viltrumite physiology is capable of healing at an accelerated rate. Their bodily cells are repaired at a much faster rate than most beings, which allows them to recover from injuries in no time and bounce back in battle. This put them at an advantage compared to their opponents, who lacked these abilities and had to back down after sustaining mortal wounds, while Viltrumites still managed to keep going. 2. Enhanced longevity. One of the Viltrumites, named Nolan, once revealed that their bodies start aging at a slower pace the older they get. Since their bodies practically slow down the aging process the older they get, Viltrumites can easily live for thousands of years without suffering from the symptoms of old age. They additionally have the ability to maintain their physical prime with age, which is a unique ability that not every being with enhanced longevity possesses. In this manner, surviving Viltrumites went on to live for eons and were only in danger if another member of their species targeted them. 3. Cellular regeneration. In addition to accelerated healing, Viltrumites' bodily cells can regenerate at a speedy rate. Their cellular regeneration is one of the critical abilities that have contributed to their resilience and have left their opponents in shock as they witness the impossible rate at which their bodies self-heal. 4. Superhuman stamina. Viltrumite physiology is certainly no joke, and these humanoids can exert themselves for hours and days on end without experiencing any fatigue. Their bodies do not produce fatigue toxins quickly, enabling them to function at their peak capacity for endless hours, while their opponents might get tired and give up. It is pretty rare to see a Viltrumite collapse from exhaustion, and the Great Purge has further ensured that the surviving Viltrumites are fierce warriors with superhuman stamina. 5. Decelerated aging. Since we have already looked into their cell regeneration and enhanced longevity, their decelerated aging should not come as a surprise to any of us. Viltrumites age at a slower pace than humans and have the ability to remain strong and work towards their empire's galactic conquest for thousands of years. 6. Density control. Viltrumites have total control over their bodily density and can increase or decrease it according to the situation. This is certainly one of their most underrated powers, as increasing one's physical density plays the same role as creating a resilient shield of armor around one's skin. Higher density levels make it difficult for opponents to damage their skin or pierce through it. 7. Enhanced immune system. Viltrumites have an advanced immune system that protects them from most forms of diseases and toxins. If this isn't enough, these creatures have also shown superhuman endurance when it comes to surviving incidents such as disembowelment, bomb blasts, or contact with burning lava. In fact, it is said that these creatures' enhanced durability makes them nearly indestructible, as they can withstand the most powerful nukes in the modern world without suffering any harm. 8. Interspecies reproduction. The Viltrumites boast of dominant genes that have the ability to override any other race's traits during the reproduction process. These creatures use this power to their advantage and often engage in interspecies reproduction to create a new generation of Viltrumites that would inherit their dominant genes and warrior-like traits. Their DNA is said to be so pure that a half-human and half-Viltrumite hybrid is considered to be nearly full-blooded Viltrumite, and this does seem to be the case for most Viltrumite children, such as Mark for instance. The Viltrumites were in desperate need of expanding their population, especially after the Great Purge. After conquering various planets, the Viltrumite genome's impressive adaptability made it easy for them to breed with a wide range of races. While the Viltrumite gene is strong enough to overpower the genetics of their partner's race, they could not achieve the same level of compatibility with every species. Some species, such as humans, had better compatibility with Viltrumites and resulted in nearly pure-blooded Viltrumite offspring that matched the parent Viltrumite's traits to a far greater extent than that of their human parents' traits. 9. Environmental adaptability. Viltrumites can adapt to extreme environments such as extreme weather or even the vacuum of space. They can hold their breath for up to 2 weeks without feeling the need to breathe, which makes it easy for them to survive space travel. They typically do not seem to have any trouble surviving in outer space without aid, and a complex balancing system within their inner ears further grants them the ability to fly. 10. Telepathic resistance. Viltrumites are shown to have inbuilt resistance towards telepathic attacks and are immune to any form of mind control. This suggests that in addition to their physical strength and stamina, they are mentally resilient beings who cannot be easily influenced by their opponent's telepathic attacks. 11. Enhanced metabolism. Viltrumites' bodies are equipped to process toxins at a much faster rate than humans, thereby ensuring that any harmful substances in their bloodstream are thrown out quickly. Their metabolism rate helps them heal from the side effects of alcohol or drugs at a much faster rate than humans. 12. Vibrational control. Viltrumites have the ability to generate and control vibrations, which enables them to send shock waves into the ground or cause heavy vibrations that scare off their opponents and make it difficult for them to stand on their feet. 13. Gravitational manipulation. Besides controlling vibrations, few Viltrumites have the ability to manipulate. While this is not a physiological power bestowed upon the entire species, some Viltrumites can control and even defy gravity with their movements. This further enables them to fly around without falling straight to the ground, or even use advanced gravitational laws to increase their physical weight. This ability is quite helpful in combat, as one can quickly boost their weight and subsequent impact before lunging at an opponent. 14. Thermal resistance. In addition to an enhanced metabolism and immune system, Viltrumites have impressive thermal resistance. Their bodies can withstand extreme temperatures on both ends, and they can continue to function in hot as well as cold environments. Their thermal resistance is quite useful whenever they decide to conquer a new planet, as they do not have to worry about adapting to the planet's weather conditions. Their bodies are indifferent to the surrounding temperatures, and their bodies can be compared to solid rocks that remain unchanging in the scorching summers as well as in the cold winters. 15. Enhanced reflexes. Viltrumites have enhanced reflexes that give them an advantage over most of their opponents, and their reflexes are significantly much more superior to those of humans. These reflexes are instrumental in battle, where Viltrumite soldiers would wipe out their opponents before they even have a chance to figure out what is happening to them. In fact, Viltrumites are said to move faster than the speed of light, which makes it difficult for their opponents to match their fast-paced attacks, let alone surpass them in any capacity. 16. Ocular powers. Ocular powers refer to those powers that can be channeled through the eyes, and Viltrumites are blessed with a physiology that allows them to emit energy blasts through their eyes. They can also adjust their viewing abilities in order to view the same environment from different spectrums and pick up on any cues that the naked eye might miss. It is typically said that when one sense weakens, our bodies compensate for it by strengthening a different sensory modality. If we apply the same logic to Viltrumites, they are notable for having sensitive ears while their eyes were bestowed with ocular powers. 17. Sonic scream. Viltrumites have the ability to create powerful sonic waves from their vocal cords, which can often throw their opponents off guard. While this is a standard power, it proves to be quite valuable in combat, especially when they want to wipe out or affect a large group of opponents in one attack. In fact, their sonic scream is so powerful that they can essentially break the sound barrier. 18. Bioelectrical manipulation. Last but not the least, Viltrumites have the ability to generate as well as create electrical energy within their own bodies. Their biological structure is designed in a way that it can withhold electrical energy and channel it in the form of attacks when the situation demands it. Marvelous verdict. To sum it up, Viltrumites are one of the most intimidating species in the Invincible universe, and their Herculean strength and physiological abilities are certainly no joke. They have a wide array of powers at their expense, ranging from an accelerated healing factor to the ability to manipulate vibrations, gravity, and electricity. They have also been engaging in interspecies reproduction to create new generations of Viltrumites, and we can't wait to see how they might weaponize their powers to unleash terror in the upcoming seasons of the series. And if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks, everyone.